Good morning, good day, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marco, your racecaster for today, and welcome to the Motor Mania's 2.5 hours of Le Mans. It is 8 a.m. local time here at the Circuit de la Sarte, and the qualifying has begun. 20 minutes left on the clock, and everyone is out of the pits and racing. On the track we've got Smirkst, who is racing for the team CPR in his LMP2 car, going into the pits now. We've got Zero Overzone with his LMDH BMW on the Mulsanne straight, just coming to the first Mulsanne chicane called Daytona chicane. We've got Coder with his GT3 car, McLaren. Caleb with his LMP2 car, Inter Europol. And those LMP2 cars are, in my opinion, best to race. They've got the best feeling. They don't have the ABS, which is something to watch out, but they do have traction control, and it is fight here on the Michelin chicane. No one has set their qualifying time for now. But now should be the first times coming. Here's the little battle between the BMW and the GT3 car. And I've got no idea what is happening with Zero, but he seems to be going slower, maybe still warming up his tires, or just waiting for the right moment. 15 minutes still left on the clock, which is enough time for maybe even a tire switch. Some people might do it, but we will see in a moment. Zero setting his first lap 350, which if he didn't get slowed down at the Porsche curves, it would have been better, that's for sure. Coder with 4:05 time. Oh, Caleb having a little tire slip, and he set the time of 4:15, pulling over to the side and going into the pits. Alright. And Smirks just got out of the pits and is on his warm-up. lap. Coming out of the Tetra Rouge, can he use the slipstream out of the LMP2 in front of him? Going side to the side here at the Daytona chicane, can he do the overtake? And he does. And blocking out of the exit out of the corner. Doesn't let the person behind him get the slipstream and is blocking him all the way. But Dorka has catched up and side to the side blocks him some contact between the two of them, pushes them out of the side, and once again does the overtake. Are they having battle on the track? And the race is 2.5 hours, so there's gonna be a lot of things to watch out. As first one is going to be who is going to be doing fuel saving and some strategy. We will see that definitely. Smirks coming to the Indianapolis right now, and good pace through there. As I said, LMP2 cars are, at least for me, the best, and especially on Le Mans, they really had that momentum to keep in the Porsche curves some of the best corners for me. And for a lot of people, it is a really good one. And zero over zone setting a new lap, 3:44. There is still time to make improvements, but it's just of when that is going to happen. Coder with 403. Caleb just getting out of the pits, and I'm pretty sure his time didn't change. Oh, contact between the GT4 car at the Dunlop chicane and pushes him over the side. What even happened there? Smirk setting a time of 3:56. Which is good enough to put him in the last place for now. Caleb once again having contact with the GT3 car at the exit of the Daytona chicane. Will Smirks be able to get that speed? And he is good exit out of the corner. And now heading to the Indianapolis. And in front of him is Coder with his car. Oh, and Coder pulling out to the side, letting the faster car go ahead. Zero hours on another lap is done. And will there be improvement? There is. Good enough for the pole position. 3:39 is not bad time, not at all. And when there is traffic, that might just be the best time for now. We will have to see. There is still 8.5 minutes, so there might be change in the positions. We will have to see. Smirks setting the time for first position in LMP2 car. Coder going into the pits, maybe changing tires or refueling. Caleb once again on his qualifying lap, waiting for the time. Number 2 Alpine car might have a chance to catch Zero, as they only need a 0.039 seconds of improvement to take the first position. That might even happen. Oh, contact between the GT4 car. But did get that give him enough of damage to make to slow him down enough? Zero once again on the track, trying to save the position. Never mind. Oh wow, that was late on braking. Oh, and contact between the LMP2 next to him. Caleb is not on a good pace. He made contact multiple times with the cars, and will that be enough to get him a great penalty? We will have to see. Coming out to the Porsche curves and spins out. Wow, blocks the LMP2, and once again contact between two of them. This is not getting better. Just over 3 minutes left on the clock, and that means that this should be the last lap, depending on where you are at the track. And Caleb over here is gonna have time to do one more lap in his GT3 car. Now on his final lap, trying to potentially improve his time, but for now it is enough to make him pole position in GT3 category. Smirks at the track too has good enough time for the pole position, but maybe he is testing out the tire wear, and just the track conditions, which is good and needed since the race is 2.5 hours long, and you never know what may happen. Really good pace through the Porsche curves, and he keeps up that speed. And he goes for one more lap, as it is 24 seconds left on the clock. the qualifying has ended, but will this Alpine car be able to take the pole position? We will see in a moment as he comes to the end of the lap at the 4th GK now. And doesn't take the lead. And zero over zone is safe. And will be starting first on the grid. And Smirks has got a track limit warning, meaning that his lap is now invalidated, which is sad. A few cars left on the track waiting for their finishing drive, should I say. Ladies and gentlemen, final car is coming to the end of their lap, which means that race is going to start really soon. And that is it. Let's quickly go over the field as Zero Overzone starting first in the race with his LMDH BMW car. Behind him is Alpine. Third on the race is Porsche. Fourth is Lamborghini. First in the LMP2 category is Smirks. And the race is starting. And it is green lights here at the Circuit della Sarte. Zero having a really bad start. And in the lead it is Alpine battling with the Lamborghini at the Dunlop chicane. Smirks losing 2 position at the start and having battle with the LMP2 car. Will he be able to use that slipstream and potentially make an overtake, as a Porsche is blocking him right now. Zero overzone all the way back at the grid, and now needs to overtake slower cars. Caleb just getting out of the Daytona chicane, and there is some traffic last in the LMP2 category. And Coder has managed to keep his position as he is first in the GT3 category at the Michelin chicane. Really good exit out of there. But has a LMP2 chasing him. There is some traffic here at the Indianapolis corner, which means that Smirks might be able to almost hitting a wall. But can he catch up to the two LMP2s in front of him? We will have to see as he comes to the start of the Porsche curves, as the two battle. And Smirks is catching up to them quickly, 0.6 seconds behind them. If he has a good exit out of the Ford chicane, he might be even able to get them before the Dunlop chicane. Will that happen? And here is the battle for the first place, as Smirks has caught up with the two LMP2s. Can he manage an overtake through the Daytona chicane? He cannot, gets blocked. But now it's all for the exit out of the corner. Can he keep up the speed and use the slipstream to his advantage? But looks like they are pulling away now. And as they're going side to side, Smirks needs to use that. And here's another battle for the position as for the first place in the GT3 category. And Coder now needs to defend as the Corvette behind him might make an overtake here at the Mulsanne corner. Nothing through there, but Coder still needs to defend as that Corvette has caught up to him. Smirks still in the third position, still not managing to catch up to the two battling in front of him. Oh, contact between the two LMP2s and Smirks has to go in the sand. Maybe he could have saved that. But there's nothing he can do now. But just continue pushing and trying to catch up. Zero Overzone slowly catching up back to his position, but not to Warriors. There is still 2 hours and 21 minutes, and we should be expecting cars to be pitting at around 40-minute mark, as that is when the tires are getting, as the fuel is getting low. But depending on the team and the driver, some people might do some fuel saving and maybe be able to make an extra lap, which will put them at the lead. But then they have to hope that they don't get overtaken when going in the pit lane. Coder managing to pull off from the Corvette that was catching him up. Smirks still battling. Can he do an overtake at the Mulsanne corner? He can't. Oh, and Caleb has a crash. His front is gone. What happened here? Oh, wow. And it looks like he has retired. That was some really bad damage. I don't know what happened there, but that wasn't looking good. Zero catching up to the LMP2's battling, but will that slow him down? You will see in a moment. Oh, battle and some contact with the Smirks. And he makes a position. But he gets a penalty for track limits. Little late on the power through the Tatra Rouge. But will that be enough for the slipstream? Coder heading into the pit stop. I don't know for what reason. Coder now at the back of the GT3 grid as he went to the pit lane. And he needs to catch up 18 seconds, which is quite a lot. But there is 2 hours and 15 minutes left. Zero a little bit late through the Arnage and going wide through there. Slowly catching up to the person in front of him, the next LMDH car. And keeping up that speed through the Porsche curves, going a little bit wide now. Is that enough to get him a penalty? And Smirks goes to the pit lane. If I saw that correctly, LMP2 car hitting from behind. So that might be it, going to repair that damage. Coder managing to get some time, as now it is 15 seconds to the next GT3 car. Eighteen minutes have passed and seems like the battling has slowed down a little bit as the cars are now spread out through the whole track. And here's a battle for the lead as 4 GT4 cars are fighting their way through. Making some contact, exiting out of the Tête Rouge. Coder now 12 seconds behind, still gaining time, which is good for him. Zero also making progress slowly, and the number 1 and number 2 LMP2 cars are heading into the pit lane. Number 3 and number 4 also. What is the reason for this? Smirks now has to push as he is coming through the Corvette corner now at the 4 chicane in just a second. Can he make the overtake now as the number 1 car is getting out, and he does get the lead back? Wow. What happened there? I'm really not sure. Oh, Coder close through the with the wall. That was millimeters away from hitting the wall and maybe getting some damage. Zero not making much progress for now. But number 3 in the race, Porsche now may be able to catch up with with the Lamborghini in front of him as there is traffic coming through the Porsche curves now. Can he catch up to the car in front of him? And they're going into the pit lane also. So this might be the only chance Zero has, but he is going into the pit lane also. Is that enough for a penalty as he goes? Oh, contact with the GT3 car. And Smirks is getting lucky as that GT3 car slow down the two LMP2s that were catching him up, so now there is 3 seconds gap between the two of them. Coder just 9 seconds and now 8 seconds behind, slowly getting his time back. Oh, here's the battle for the second place as the Porsche has caught up to the Lamborghini. But can he use the slipstream to his advantage? Oh. And doesn't make the overtake through the Indianapolis. But now there is traffic ahead. Can he get lucky and make the overtake now? Going almost side by side at the Porsche curves. Who will have a better exit here? And take the second place. And it looks like it started raining, which might catch some people out, and now it's just surviving and making the decision of if you are going to pit or not, and which tires you have. As now Zero has slowed down also. No traction control in the LMDH cars, and it is, if you a little mistake can make you spin out. And Zero goes to the pit lane, same as Smirks, as they are now changing their tires to the wet. Coder in the second position, so he made the overtakes. But now 20 seconds behind the leader. Will he be going into the pit lane or not? GT3 cars have traction control, so it is easier to drive through on the wet circuit, but it really depends on how much rain there is and how wet is the track. As he's exiting out of the Porsche curves, will he be doing that and going to the pit lane? And he does go to the pit lane as the number one car just pitting. And it is going to be a close battle of who is going to take fuel and who isn't. And now it is heavy rain, really not good at all. And a little mistake on braking or going over the curb is going to be fatal. And getting positions back is even worse, as there's not much you can do. 30 minutes have passed now, so we can be expecting some pit stops once again. But the wet weather has made about everyone do an extra pit stop, I would say. So really depends if you took the fuel there, as Smirks goes wide and Zero also at the Indianapolis, and that was close. And Smirks once again, is there contact between two of them? There isn't. As it is now raining even harder and braking is nearly impossible. What will happen here to the Porsche curves? Going slowly and going off to the track in the sand. Smirks needs to watch out, he slows down and safely overtakes him. This is going to cost Zero really much time that he needs to catch up. It is now just the point of trying to survive and stay on the track, as all the GT4 cars have pitted. Coder in the first place. How is he holding up? And going wide. Ooh, is that contact? No, it isn't close. Really close. But now the second place in the GT3 car have caught up to him. And will it be possible to make an overtake? Coder keeping it on the track, but it is really close as it is full on wet circuit now. It has been raining for solid 10 minutes, I would say, and it really just depends on how long the rain will last. As now it is just trying to survive and stay on the track. The rain is not stopping at all, and it is terrible conditions at the moment. Oh, Smirk's close. Can he do that overtake? Oh, contact between two of them. but makes the overtake as in second and third place go into the pit lane once again. Zero overs on 46 seconds behind the number 3 LMDH car, and the rain is not making it any better. We will have to see if they make a pit stop or not. Here's a battle with the GT4 cars as for the 6th place and going side to side at the 4th chicane now. Who will have a better exit and potentially make an overtake? Coder still in the first place, but the second position GT3 car is catching up a little bit. But Coder keeping a good pace, really good pace, as he was pushing really hard, and now it is all worth it. If you all remember 20 minutes ago, I would say that when he was all the way at the back of the grid in the last place, now in the first place, and it is just time of trying to stay on the track and not crashing and sliding out. Oh, going wide in the Porsche curves. That's really unfortunate. But there is still a chance to catch up to the leader. But can he do it? having a good exit out of Tetra Rouge. But can he get some of the slipstream? It doesn't look like he can. But can he do it now? Having a good entry and exit onto the Daytona chicane. And now catching up to the leading car. Will he manage to do it in the Michelin chicane? In just a second, he can't. Coder now in the second place. And the leading car is now the Corvette, driven by the Clint Eastwood. Coder heading into the pit lane. I don't know what happened there. Smears going a little bit wide through the Arnage. That rain is not making it any easier, as Arnage is the slowest corner on Le Mans. Coder once again in the last place, and he needs to push. Here's an overtake, but not for the overall position. And here is the battle for the first place, coming out to the Dunlop chicane. Can Smirks do it now? He can't, gets blocked by the Merino. Going a little bit over the grass. 1 hour 42 minutes left for the race, and it is still raining heavily. But that might change in a few minutes as it has been raining for some time, about 15 or 20 minutes. So when that does happen, remember, everyone is on the wet tires, so when there is no more rain, tires will heat up, and that is going to be even harder to drive. And the only thing you can do is trying to find a somewhat wet line through the track, and hoping that there is some water on the track, so you can make it to the pit lane and change the tires. Zero Overzone making progress, as now he is 41 seconds behind the number 3 LMDH car. Oh, and he spun out. He spun out coming out to the Dunlop chicane. But he is back on the track. And no contact with anybody else, as Coder is behind him now. Smirks going into the pit lane, probably changing the tires. Zero now going slowly through the Daytona chicane, as he cannot risk any more spins. Some battling with the GT4 cars as they go side to side at the Mulsanne corner. And Jensen going for the overtake, and he makes it using slipstream. Not a lot happening at the moment, as everyone is just trying to stay on the track, and it is still heavily raining. Holder 9 seconds behind the next GT3 car in front of him. And he's slowly getting that time back. Zero once again going into the pit lane. Smirks slowly but surely is catching up to the LMP2s in front of him as he is now coming to the Porsche curves, going a little bit wide through there. Not much he can do. Leader of the race has pitted, and the second place is 2 minutes behind. But can he catch up? The rain is still not stopping as we are now coming to the end of the first hour of the race, and everyone has adapted to the heavy rain. but it's still really challenging to stay on the track, as Coder is now 6 seconds behind the next GT3 car. But he is going to get a position as number 2 car in the GT3 class has pitted. Zero slowly making up time as he is now 53.6 seconds behind the next LMDH car. And it looks like the Smirks is going to get back in the leading place, as the number 1 and number 2 LMP2 cars have pitted, but he goes late on the braking and over the curve on the Dunlop chicane. Was that because of the rain, or maybe even ABS? As the LMP2 cars don't have it. And that might just happen. But he's still the leader. So he is good, but he has a person behind him only 2 seconds away. And he might need to defend here shortly. Oh, Smith's going wide through Arnage. But still keeping the lead, as the person behind him is 2.5 seconds away. And the number 1 car in the GT3 category has pitted, so that might be a free position for Coder if he manages to catch him up, as he's now coming to the end of his lap. Going through the Ford chicane just now, and the number 1 car has gotten out of the pit lane and Coder doesn't get the position. But Coder has caught up to the number 2 car for GT3 class, as he's only 1.4 seconds behind. Coming out of the Tetra Rouge, can he get the overtake and potentially make an... Can he get the slipstream and make the overtake through the Daytona chicane? He can't. Zero overzone still not making any progress, but he is keeping it on the track. But it does look like the weather and the rain is slowing him down really bad. Good exit out of the Mulsanne corner, and he does make some time. Yeah, he got 2 seconds, even more, from that corner alone, which is good. But now, will the GT4 cars slow him down a little bit? It does look like they will, coming out of the contact between two of them, as Zero slightly taps the GT4 car from the back. And he goes wide through the Porsche curves over the grass. Doesn't hit the wall, but it is still bad. That corner is not his best in the rain at all. And here's the battle for the second place, as Coder has caught up to him only. Oh, and there's contact between two of them. Coder has spun out. And number 2 car doesn't have its spoiler, back spoiler. Oh, that is bad. Will Coder get a penalty here? Doesn't seem that he has some damages. He doesn't go into the pit lane. Coder, Coder in second place, 15 seconds behind the leader, and slowly making progress. And Zero once again coming out of the Mulligan corner. Not doing any better. The rain has been going for almost 30 minutes, and it looks like it will be stopping shortly. At least that's what the drivers are hoping, as I can't imagine how bad it is out for them at the moment. Smirk's having some traffic coming out of the Porsche curves, but makes the overtake safely and going into the pit lane as Zero does it first. Almost slipping through, driving through it. Can he manage it through here? Going really slowly. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and Coder, oh, that put Coder really bad. He did not expect that at all. Going into the sand just before the Dunlop chicane. Battling with the LMP2 car, but LMP2 is faster. I still don't know what is happening with Zero. He went into the sand once again and going really slowly. Oh, there's contact between two of them. That GT3 car hit him at the side. Third place LMDH car is still trying to catch up to the Lamborghini as he goes into the pit lane. Will Porsche follow him? He is not. And he finally makes it into the second place. Smirks having a bad exit through the Daytona chicane, and it has stopped raining now. So, as I was talking earlier, now it's just finding where there is some water on the track and trying to keep the tires of not overheating. And for Smirks it is a bad moment as he's all the way at now the second chicane, and you can see that he is having problems. Calder still 15 seconds behind the class leader in the GT3 cars. Good exit out of the Porsche curls, and will he go into the pit lane to change tires? Probably, as there is 1 hour and 14 minutes left on the clock, going wide through Corvette corner, and he does go into the pit lane. Oh, Zero, what happened with Zero? He seems that it... Oh, and has a spin out through the Arnage. He's lucky that GT4 didn't hit him. That was really close. But it does look like that the tires are overheating, and that is a thing to watch out for too. As now Smirks comes to Porsche curves, can he manage it on the track? Not really. And as he goes into sand, Zero going really slowly. Oh, there's contact between two of them. Oh no! Zero doesn't have his front end at all. And Smirks is really destroyed his front and his back too. Wow. That is bad. Wow. Will Zero... Oh, Zero is going... Yeah, he... Is that going to be a penalty? Oh no, that's really bad. Both of them are having problems now keeping it on the track. And Zero somehow will he hit the wall once again. Can he make it to the pit lane? Oh, once again contact. Oh no. That was really unlucky. Uh, I think that Zero could have maybe tried to dodge that, but we will not know. But what will happen now? Both of them are in the pit lane. Smirks has gotten new tires as Zero is too, and both of them are refueling and repairing. Both of them at the last place of their class, and they will need to make some serious catching up if they want to make it into top 3 or maybe even a win. And the track has now dried out completely. Zero still in the pit lane, and he has some serious damage. And Smirk has to is 3 minutes behind the next LMP2 car. And those LMP2 cars are pitting right now, but will that be useful to him as he is now at the Mulsanne straight? He will make some time back, but how much is the question. Zero is out of the pit lane and there is some water on the track here at the Dunlop chicane, but it is not really serious. It looks like... Oh, contact, he gets contact from the LMP2 behind him. Once again. Oh, Smirks. Oh, that's really bad. He hits the wall coming to the Arnage. And what happened there? It doesn't look like it was from the ABS and braking. And his left light is broken. But is it serious enough for a repair once again? is the question. There might be some rain still, some water still at the Indianapolis and Arnage, which might be a problem. Zero having no problems there for now, and Smirks is going into the pit lane once again. And he misses it, no way. And here the battle for the second place in the LMDH category, as Porsche is trying to get the overtake done on the Lamborghini and going side to side at the Porsche curves. Will he make an overtake? He doesn't, really close. Lamborghini still in the second place. Can the Porsche get the overtake done here? He can. He did. And Lamborghini goes to the pit lane, and Porsche now officially has the second place. Zero overzone once again in the pit lane. I'm not sure what is going on there now. Calder now into the second place, coming out of the Tetra Rouge. He's 36 seconds behind the number one car in the GT3 class. Can he catch up to him? There's no traffic after the Daytona chicane, and even the Mulsanne straight, there's really not a lot of traffic. So to some hand it is good for Calder at least, but also not bad, as there is no slipstream that you can use and maybe get some more speed out of it. Merckx is almost 4 minutes behind the Next LMP2 car. 1 hour and 1 minute left on the clock. There is some time left. But will that be enough for him to catch up? GT4 cars are now pitting, so that might mean some less traffic. Oh. Zero overs on 10 seconds behind the next car, but it is not from his category. But it looks like that Zero will need to, and he makes a spin, but and contact with the barrier once again. Will he? No traffic here, luckily. But now here comes the number 3 car in the LMDH category, as he laps the Zero, and now Zero is a whole lap behind, which is not great at all. Coder still in the second place, 34 seconds behind the leader. 57 minutes left. He has enough time, and depending on his pit lane strategy, he just might be able to pull that off. Some traffic coming to the Indianapolis. Will that slow him down a little bit? Doesn't look like it will, but he makes that GT4 go to the side a little bit, but no contact through there. And it looks like that Zero Overzone has retired. He has, unfortunately. Coder now 30 seconds behind the class leader. So he is making improvements and going outside the corner at the Dunlop chicane. Here's the battle for the 8th place in the GT4 category. As two Porsches are going side by side, entering Daytona chicane. Coder now coming out of the Porsche curves, and there is traffic ahead with the GT4 cars and also number 3 car in the LMDH category is coming behind him. What will Coder do now? As he has caught up to the GT4 cars. Oh, close on the Ford chicane. No contact. and the race leader has lapped everybody in the race, and it is the number 36 Alpine LMDH car, which is now heading into the pit lane for tire swap and fuel. Number 52 Inter Europol car is trying to catch the class leader, but can he manage that? 6 seconds behind him, and he goes into the pit lane. And as the number 1 LMP2 goes too. And now it's a battle of who has how much fuel and who will be changing tires. And Smirk goes too into the pit lane. "48 minutes left of the race. Coder still 35 seconds behind the leader, getting slowed down by the GT4 car, but no contact through there.